fans, thanks for clicking the Dreaded D Rose report. Just a little something different. Get tired of coming in the same way all the time. I'm going to get a different direction or something going. Lori Bischoff, Eric Bischoff's wife, noted on her Twitter that the cover for a new book she's writing is going through the design phase and will be done soon. Whoa, am I excited. Matt Hardy wrote the following on his Twitter account about getting ready to return to the ring. He says, "I'm ready. It's time for me to get back into the ring. I'm going to train my ass off and get ready for the day, wherever it may be." Preach, he says. But Bear will tell TNA to get ready. If they're not ready, it ain't going to happen. Alright, tonight's WWE SmackDown NXT taping is going to be taking place in Bakersfield, California at the Rabo Bank Arena. You never heard of that? With the fallout from SummerSlam, the new World Heavyweight Champion Randy Orton. No matches have been announced, but Orton and Rey Mysterio versus Christian Alberto Del Rio has been advertised locally. And a fan in attendance at WWE's SummerSlam pay-per-view noted that he didn't see many fans using the WWE live commentary radio debuted on Sunday. That's they were selling that, I think, for like 15 bucks, 19 bucks, where you could put little headphone or earbuds probably in your ears, and you could pick up the commentary from that event or any event. Just keep it with you, bring it in there, you can hear what they're saying, which has been my only bitch for years. Is whenever I went to a live event, I never got to hear what the color commentators were saying and the angles that were going on. But I guess they'd rather have a t-shirt. John Cena and CM Punk, they were both reportedly very ecstatic after the WWE title match at SummerSlam on Sunday. One source has said they had never seen Cena that happy after working a match in years. With the years, they've worked with him. Overall, everyone was happy with the way SummerSlam came off as a whole. Next year's WWE WrestleMania 28 comes from Miami and could be the third WrestleMania to feature, believe it or not, a boxing match. And according to a report on BoxingScene.com, heavyweight boxer Money Two Guns Barnett, a good friend of John Cena, says he's interested in fighting David Tua for a third time at WrestleMania next April. Barrett told Boxing Scene that he plans to speak to Cena about putting a fight together. Barrett says he's already exchanged text messages with Cena and said he talked to WWE officials about it. Apparently it's not going to be they'll probably have wrestlers, I would guess, in their corner. Way it'll probably end up. Barrett, who is currently dealing with a broken jaw suffered in his fight against Tua this weekend, says he wouldn't mind having a match in a steel cage. Anyway, David Tua is a member of the Inoki family, the nephew of the Hall of Famer Alpha. Previously mentioned, this would not be the first time boxing match has been featured at WrestleMania. WrestleMania 2 had the fight between Roddy Piper and Mr. T, and 15 had a legitimate tough man fight against Bart Gunn and Butterbean, which wasn't very good. Word that WWE's alumni roster now lists Kevin Nash as lists Kevin Nash instead of Diesel. Apparently Diesel's just went away. So did Oz. The Rock noted on Twitter today that this is actually the first day of filming of G.I. Joe after working on set for a few weeks now. WWE's released the WWE Championship commemorative plaque for SummerSlam from John Cena and CM Punk's match. The plaque comes in with a 15 by 17 pop-in photo frame. I don't know. Come to I don't know if I mentioned that yesterday. Since there was two belts going on, did Del Rio get two belts? Where'd the other one go? We'll have to look into that. TNA Wrestling has released a promotional poster for Bound for Glory, which takes place October 16th on a Sunday in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The poster features Hogan, Sting, Flair, Angle, Rob Van Dam, Bobby Roode, Storm, the usual suspects. On Twitter, Velvet Sky, believe it or not, asked to name which woman she would be interested in wrestling that she hasn't yet wrestled. She replied in a minute. Lita. TNA Knockout has stated that in the past that Lita inspired her to enter the world of professional wrestling. Sky also knows that she won't be appearing at Impact Wrestling next week's show. Didn't say why. Madison Rain, she's changed her Twitter to twitter.com/MRainTNA. In case you want to get a hold of her or follow her. Not too close though. Mick Foley wrote the following on Twitter about not being included in WWE's Greatest Superstars of Wrestling of the 21st Century. He says, "I'm not surprised. I'm not on the Greatest Stars list. I only had 9 matches in WWE in the 21st century." Not heard at all. Former world champion Sid Vicious, haven't heard anything out of him in a while, has been added to Awesome Wrestling Entertainment's Bunkhouse Stampede event. I guess it's October 15th. Fisherville, Virginia. It's the Night of Legends. As noted earlier, former TNA Tag Team Generation Me or Young Bucks worked a WWE tryout match yesterday, and apparently they wrestled against California independent wrestlers Joey Ryan and Scorpio Sky, who also received tryouts. Scorpio Sky was also one of the security guards that stopped CM Punk from getting into the ring to go after Kevin Nash, which I believe probably all of them were independent wrestlers from that area. Matt Jackson of Generation Me wrote on Twitter that he was very interesting. It was a very interesting day while Nick Jackson, his brother, asked fans where the Young Bucks could wrestle or should wrestle next. Of course, I would say, they could be the next Hardy Boys if WWE treats them right and they don't get into drugs. Jim Ross, Steve Austin headed to WWE Stanford headquarters today to finish working on Austin's upcoming WWE DVD. Austin wrote on Twitter that there's a lot of badass stuff on this new DVD set. Save your money. It'll be out soon. And Randy Orton's Evolution of a Predator comes out on DVD Blu-ray September 6th. Save your money. It'll be out. Former TNA star Nick and Matt Jackson, well, talking about Generation Me, in their tryout. I got it on here twice for some reason. After Raw last night in San Diego, John Cena called Alberto Del Rio out, and Del Rio didn't have anything to say to Cena, who was upset with him still. Del Rio tried to leave, but CM Punk ran back in and backed him down into the ring. And then Punk, of course, hit the GTS. Cena then hit the Attitude Adjustment. Ricardo Rodriguez tried to help out Cena. Tried to help out Del Rio, and Cena and Punk teased him with Del Rio's title. Ricardo got hit with a GTS into AAA. Double A, my fault. Punk handed Cena the title, and the crowd started booing Cena and chanting for Punk. And then they left the belt in the ring, left to end the show after messing around with the fans, son. Which is good. Alright, Jimmy Wang Yang, he's still angry, stating Monday night on Twitter that he still hasn't been paid by TNA, and except for the bad check. And one of these days it might be good. Just hang on to it. I think you can present it 3 times. Money in the Bank is still officially, by the way, is officially released today on DVD. Harry Smith, or whatever you want to call him, D.H. Smith, recently released by WWE as David Hart Smith, whatever you want to call him. And he's accepting booking now for independent jobs. Requests can be sent to Kurt White of Big Time Wrestling via email. Although not officially announced, Michael Cole is going to be a playable character on the THQ upcoming DVD or CD video game anyway, WWE 12. Reuters published an article stating that actress Jennifer Love Hewitt, who attended WWE's SummerSlam kickoff party last Thursday at the Anderson Hotel in Los Angeles, broke a Hollywood unwritten rule: no dancing. I don't know why that is. So, is she in trouble? She might get kicked out of acting. Hey, thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.